thank the governor for the leadership that brought all of this together. It's a really extraordinary thing. Let me also take just a second to thank all of the delegations who came to the conference. Our friends from China, thank you so much. From Mexico, India, Indonesia, and Brazil, we are so grateful for your participation. Governor Schwarzenegger, the next thing that we are going to witness, or soon will witness, is the signing ceremony at the end of this conference. And I wonder if you could tell us, all of us in the audience, what we should take from that. What's the take-home message here?
Well, I think that what is so fantastic about this is that all of these countries and various different states have come together here and have taken, on our invitation and this challenge, and discussing it and going into detailed discussions on solving some of those problems. And I think that more than just that we're signing an agreement, what is most important to me is that I'm much more internationally thinking, because I come from overseas, I come from Austria, and I'm an immigrant here. So I totally relate to the various different countries and states, maybe in a different way, because I understand that each state and each country has totally different challenges and make it very difficult, and also have different histories of maybe having never contributed to the greenhouse gas problem that we have, and have maybe another problem, the deforestation, for instance. And it just shows to you that if we sit down and understand their challenges and understand their own struggles, and also understand where their economy is and their history and all this, I think that we can make decisions and find that sweet spot in Copenhagen, so that we can resolve this and come to an agreement where we can move that next step. But we must carefully listen to every single person that has spoken today, and there's many others out there all around the world, because that is the mistake that a lot of times is made, that we think that we now have an idea and the rest of the world has to fall in line. But that's not what ought to be happening, because the fact of the matter is, America has been the biggest polluter of any country in the world up until recently. And we have the big responsibility. And as a country, we have not taken on that responsibility. Washington has not taken on the responsibility of having an energy policy or an environmental policy. And this is why I was so enthusiastic to listen to the message of President-elect Obama, to say that he wants to adopt the same regulations we have, making a commitment to roll back the greenhouse gases nationwide by 25% to the 1990 level, and also to take on the challenge of renewable energy. We now have 1 to 2% renewables nationwide. We in California, our goal is 33%. America should have the goal of 33%. So those are huge jumps forward. And then, when we show that we are willing to roll back the damage that we have caused, then it's easier to go to the rest of the world and to little countries that are struggling economically, and to go and say, you should come and do the same thing. So the bottom line is, there's great days ahead, and I see a great future for America, and therefore a great future for this treaty in Copenhagen. Thank you.
Governor, thank you. When I was thanking all of our friends who came from so far away, I neglected our dear cousins in Canada. So forgive me for that, all of you, but thank you very much to the Canadian delegation as well.